There is no point in having an opening without a microphone. No point whatsoever in having an opening without a microphone. I'm saving that joke for next week. You people are just gonna have to miss out on the joke. My friend Pamela has been. Why is that off camera? That shouldn't be off camera. Why is it out of focus? What in the world is happening? What in the wild, wild world of sports? Sure enough. Is that better? That's better. Okay, I can live with it right there. What in the wild, wild world of sports is going on here? All right, so my friend Pamela, my good friend Pamela, does new challenges every week, or every month rather, and her current challenge is succulents, cactuses, succulents, not just traditional cactuses, but succulents in general. And so I thought, initially I was going to do an aardvark tonight because I was trying to be funny, and she mentioned that she thought I was going to do a succulent in solidarity, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized, you know what, I think I will do a succulent in solidarity with my friend Pamela. And so I am going to do a succulent. Now, when I was looking for succulents this afternoon in my break time at my day job at my corporate sponsorship, I couldn't remember the word succulent. I kept calling it succubus, and that's a whole different set of pictures. But I got some good pictures for Halloween. But we're gonna do a succulent tonight. And the hard part, the challenge of doing a succulent, I think that's the cardboard back. Is that the cardboard back? No, that's the paper. It's just a big chunk of paper that's worked itself free. Okay. The hard part is making it look like a succulent and not like a fuzzy plant. Not like a fuzzy rock. Because they're not usually big leafy things. They can be, but they're not usually big leafy things. And so that's the challenge, is making it look like a cactus. Making it look like a cactus and not like just a fuzzy green blob. My friend Pamela does a really good job with it. But she challenged me this morning. She said, you should do a succulent in solidarity with me. And I said, okay. Well, there is Miss Pamela. I'm going to have to fix these buttons, but this button, I've got a button for Rick and Pamela. It says good morning. It should say, I guess it should just say hi, Rick and Pamela. I'm hoping for a surprise for you tonight. I'm hoping for a surprise for me tonight. That is your... Don't make Rick mad at us. I don't need Rick mad at me. Whatever we do. All right, let's see. How has everybody been doing? This has been, I don't want to say it's been a long week, because it seems to go by quickly, but at the same time it seems to not go by quickly. I don't know how to make that make sense. It's like you wake up and it's Thursday. How did it get to be Thursday? You know? How did that happen? How did that happen so quickly? I had so many plans for this week. How did it happen so quickly that today is Thursday? And yet, why isn't it Friday yet? You know? Why is the one part of it so fast and the other part of it so slow?
Pamela says she's hoping for a surprise for you tonight.
Okay.
And that Rick is watching the president's speech.
Oh, yeah? I was going to watch the president's speech, but I decided to preserve my sanity. I get so frustrated watching live politics, watching the way they abuse each other, listening to the cadence of their speech. The whole works. It doesn't matter who's speaking. I get super frustrated watching politics live. I can read the speech later and I'm okay. But when I watch the speech, I get irritated. And I don't like it. Can't talk party. But I thought about watching the president's speech. He often says many things I agree with. But we don't talk politics on this show at all. That's a strict rule. This channel is not about politics. This channel is about expressing your creativity and enjoying time with friends while you do it. But I'm going to have to clip the top of those flowers off. I'm surprised my dad's not watching the president speak.
It isn't on yet.
Doesn't it start at 8?
It starts at 9 o'clock Eastern time.
You know what makes that funny? Is that that means it starts at 8, and it's still only 7.
Yeah.
So Rick's not watching the president speak either. And that's if he starts on time. Dun, dun, dun. What type of succulent are you doing tonight? I am the same about watching live politics. I prefer to watch the segments put together by the podcasters I listen to. I don't even like to do that, Pamela, because whatever podcaster you're listening to, no matter what side of the aisle they're on, whatever podcaster, newscaster, or whatever, they will clip the video and audio. I was holding my coffee poised to drink, and I stopped to answer that. They will clip the video and audio to support their belief system. And I don't want them to tell me what their belief system is. I want to know what happened. I want to know what was said, in what context, and how it happened. So I would 10 times rather read the transcript or watch the video with the captions on. And then I can go watch the pundits talk about it. After I've had a chance to after I've had a chance to view it. That's really loud, whatever's happening in your house.
I'm sorry. I turned you off, and I was trying to get my teeth to stop moving. Okay, I'm back in my quiet room.
Okay.
So sorry.
You're all right. I was worried that something had happened.
I forgot to turn my chicken on.
Oh. That's no bueno.
No bueno. I wouldn't have had any chicken.
Right. But I'm doing an aloe vera, Pamela. You had asked what kind of succulent I'm doing. I'm doing an aloe vera. And this is my favorite part of the process. This is the part of the process that makes the whole thing come together and turns it from pencil marks into a dimensional object. That is my favorite part of the whole process. A smart man would have started on this side of the paper and worked his way down so that he didn't have to deal with wet paint under his palm. Not a smart man. That is probably my favorite and most used line from Forrest Gump. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. I say that all the time. I say it to my wife. I say it to my children. I say it to my co-workers when I do something stupid. I'm not a smart man. But mighty comfortable shoes.
You remind me lately?
Yes. There's Peggy Searcy. That's Peggy. That's Pegrin. Isn't that right? Isn't that Pegrin?
She does fur?
Yes, she paints fur. She paints all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Howdy ho, Miss Pegrin. Surprise! That was the surprise. Okay. Pamela said she had a surprise for me tonight. I was hoping it was something that wouldn't get me in trouble with Rick. How you been, Pegrin? We're just doing a little shading right now. A little grisaille. A little grisaille painting.
Yes, and I'm slow as molasses.
Slow as molasses as compared to what?
She says, good. you?
I am well, love. I am very well. Thank you so much. Which way is the light actually shining? It looks like the light is coming from this way. But if that's the case, then I put that darkness on the wrong side. I'll have to fix that. And I've run out of homemade Payne's Gray. There we go. That ought to fix that. Now we can come back and add the trimmings. I've been doing fantastic. It's been a lot like Groundhog Day around here, though. Get up, go to, get up. It is a good movie. Get up, go to work. Come home, eat dinner. Visit with the family and go to bed. Get up, do the same thing again the next day. It's been a lot like Groundhog Day around here. I'm looking for some excitement. I was kind of hoping to get to Oklahoma on the 24th, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. I bought my grandbabies, my darling daughter-in-law. In the summertime, she works at a farmer's market in Oklahoma, and she takes the babies with her. And so I brought the grandbabies a cardboard farmer's market stand and some tempera paints to paint them. And the paints got there a little early, and so my son saw the box and thought that they were car parts and put them on his dresser and didn't give them to the kids. And then when they got the cardboard, they got some markers. When they got the cardboard farmer's market, they got some markers and started marking it up and had it tore up in a matter of minutes. So now I'm going to get them a wooden one. But in my head, I can see them having a really, really good time with that. But I wish I had been there to give it to them in person, or to see them tear it up in person and watch their mother's face when she opened the paints later on and said, "Oh, I bet these paints were for that." I think that would have been a fun time.
Grandma said she didn't know aloe flower.
Yes, it's like a yucca plant.
But indoors it takes just the right light.
Yeah. Don't all cactuses flower? I mean, prickly pears flower. What are those ones out in Arizona? They flower. Yuccas flower. We had yuccas flowering in Oklahoma in our driveway. They put up that big stalk with the white flower on the top. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I know of a succulent that doesn't flower. That doesn't mean anything because I certainly do not know all of the succulents. Yeah.
In Arizona.
Prickly pears. No, what's that big one that looks like a stick with arms sticking off of it? I drew it once. Don't make me go back to my drawings. That's a sidetrack we don't want to go down right now.
That's going to be a saguaro.
Saguaro, yeah, saguaro. That's right.
It was in cartoons. They always make that with a cowboy hat.
Yes. Because with their little arms sticking up, they look like people.
Right.
So yeah, I can't imagine. Off the top of my head, I can't imagine a succulent that doesn't flower. I'm sure there is one. I'm sure there has to be. I'm off camera on the vertical side anyway. I mean, that's not saying much because on the vertical side, I'm not paying any attention to the vertical side. We don't have the bandwidth. I don't want to turn off the vertical side because I know there's people watching on their phone. But the chat over there is not monitored. I should probably post a message real quick and say that. Oh wait, there is one. I've got it. I did that already. Good. I was worried for a second there. How did that get moved off camera again? Oh, okay, hang on. This is not supposed to be happening. I see what's going on. I'm over here worrying about the vertical stream. Why is the vertical changing and moving out of scene and all that stuff? And it's because it's mimicking my camera changes on the horizontal side, and that won't keep it centered. So I'm stressing trying to figure out why isn't that centered. Let's have a little vermilion. Do you feel like this needs some vermilion?
There's like 4 succulents that do not flower. They're just grown for their dark green.
Well, there's more than that in the wild that don't flower.
Probably.
I just don't know of any.
Yeah.
That's not saying
this was the snake plant, and jade, and string of pearls, and burrows cave. So interesting. I don't have good luck with succulent. Of course, I don't have a green thumb, so we're not succulent.
Well, that is because you are mean. You and my wife both. I remember the plant in the front room, how much joy you would take watching that plant wither.
Oh, yeah. Because you could water it, just watch it come back to life.
We had a plant in the front room of the house, and the plant, a big, beautiful green leafy plant, and the plant would just slowly wither, and the leaves would droop down and touch the, I mean, big, we're talking like 4-foot tall thing, and the leaves would just droop down and touch the carpet, and then she would come by and she'd water it, and sure enough, by the next afternoon, it would be like, woo, I'm happy again. And she just delighted in doing that to that plant. Just mean. Just mean. My mother. Mean. So I mean, it doesn't surprise me to find out that you don't have much luck with succulents.
Now your daughter does.
My daughter does. My wife is like you, though. She likes to get plants and kill them. She's had like 5 hibiscus on the front porch, and they die, and I just replace them. She just kills them again. Let me dry this real quick. If I can figure out where I got a new deal over here with new buttons. You know, Peregrine, if I'd have known you were coming, I found the cat that you and I painted together in the studio in Oklahoma. I ran across it the other day, and if I'd have known you were coming, I probably could have put my hands on it. As is, I'm almost positive I couldn't figure it out where it is now if I wanted to, but I did run across it the other day, and I could have, had I known you were coming, I could have had it in here. All right, let's come back with a little bit smaller brush. I tell you what, before we do that, that is not what I want. I want this one. Let's see what happens if we come through here. Let's preserve. Just in a very few places here. I don't know if this is going to work or not. This is how we find out. This is how we find out. This is a Crayola twistable. I don't know if it's clear or if it's white. It doesn't show up on the paper, so I think it's clear, but it looks like a white crayon. I'm not sure. I think it's a white crayon. But it's going to do exactly what I want it to do if it works. Let's see if it works.
Oh dear.
What?
You're going to just paint all over it.
Well, yeah, that's the point. Isn't that the point?
Yeah.
Tricky part here is remembering which pieces were in front. Really want to come back with ink. But we'll do that in a minute. Right now, we're doing watercolors. I heard back from Texas Art Supply today. They are sorry that they missed my request to stream on the 3rd, but they said if I'm still interested, they'd love to talk to me about it. So we may get to set up a stream at Texas Art Supply after all. And I think that would be just brilliant.
That's exciting.
It is exciting. It is exciting. I think it'll be a lot of fun. We will wander the store. I will show you up and down every aisle. Because that place, Pamela saw a picture of it on Instagram and said, I may have to have a cigarette. Was it? I don't know if it was Instagram or Facebook. She said, I may have to have a cigarette after seeing all the pictures of Texas Art Supply. Me too. It is a fantastic place with not a single stitch of yarn or fabric or kitschy art on the walls, kitschy wall art or anything like that anywhere around it. And I just love the place. I don't have anything against kitschy art, but if I want decoration, I will go to a home decor store, not an art store. I don't have a problem with people selling kitschy art. I don't want you to get the wrong idea.
There's no fabric?
No fabric. No. No fabric. No cross stitch. It's truly just an art supply store. Okay, now then, let's talk about backgrounds. What kind of background do I want to do here? Can't really go with blue because that will obscure the green. Purple would really offset that yellow. So I could probably do a lavender. Or maybe I don't do a background. Maybe I leave it like it is. Maybe I just do a foreground.
Peggy says, gotcha. She loves going to Jerry's Artorama in the city. No fabric there.
Oh, they have a Jerry's Artorama in Oklahoma City now? I had no idea, Peggy. When I don't remember there being a Jerry's Artorama when I lived there. We have that here also. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mom.
No, that's fine.
I just got excited. Yeah, I don't remember there being a Jerry's Artorama when I lived there.
You said it's new.
Yeah. We have them here as well.
It's been there over a year.
Well, good. Because Oklahoma, I love me some Hobby Lobby. Don't get me wrong. I do love me some Hobby Lobby, and Oklahoma, and Hobby Lobby served Oklahoma for a very long time. But Hobby Lobby went to that single source Chinese product, that single source Chinese company, and everything in their store now is from that one Chinese company. All the art supplies is from that one Chinese company. You can't even buy, I don't even think you can buy Strathmore. You can buy Strathmore and Canson and Arch's papers in the big sheets, but you can't buy them. You can't buy the books. You can't buy an Arch's block. And I found that very frustrating. I think I'm going to leave that background white. Off-white, because my paper is off-white. So that allows me to do some unique things with the white, like add highlights. Shiny things are shiny. They're either shiny or they're not. They're not kind of shiny. If they have texture, they're not shiny. All right. Now then. Now for some serious business. Now this is some serious business right here. Ooh, don't put your hands in white paint.
Pamela says her Walmart's began carrying some okay art supplies and she's desperate.
You know, actually, that's right. Most of what I'm doing, I could get away with doing in a Walmart sketchbook anyway.
That's one of the objects of the show.
Yep. We don't need the expensive. We don't have to have the expensive art supplies to make it work. You can use Walmart supplies. You can use Crayola school supplies. You can use. That is one of the premises of the show when we started off. Is that it's not. Don't let the supplies or don't let the supplies stop you from creating. Don't let the supplies or the lack thereof stop you.
This was Claudia.
Claudia has a button. Except Claudia's button says good afternoon. When it's got to be 11 or 12 o'clock at night there.
Yeah, I asked her if she had insomnia. I'm sorry. You know, it's the time of year now that it's school supplies are out.
I know. My Facebook profile is school supplies.
Yeah, and it's one of my favorite times of the year. First of all, I still see the art. I like school supplies. There's nothing better than a brand new notebook to turn it 15 pages. But the quilting, it's when I buy the Elmer's purple blue. I buy the kid scissors because I'm always cutting paper or just trimming threads and losing my scissors. And it's a lot easier to lose, a $2 pair of scissors than it is a $15 pair. But there's all kinds of school supplies that I get for my sewing out hobby.
Right.
So it's not just, Crayolas or markers or those types of things. If you look, everything, you don't have to buy the expensive stuff is what I mean.
That's right. I think that I'm going to. Oh, what time is it? 7:45.
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to call this one. I tell you what. I want to straighten that edge up. Let me dry this real quick, and then I'm going to straighten that edge, and then we're going to call it. figure out why my dryer button's not working. I stopped in and saw Creating with Becca last night. He's having a fun time over there painting cards. She's decorating cards. Gluing stuff to them, making little I'm not sure what the word for it is, little art cards with little charms glued to them and stuff. It's pretty cool. She puts them all together and makes a little book out of it. And they remembered me. Several of them are subscribers to the show now.
That's always fun.
It is fun when we meet new friends and we get to share new ideas. I sound like Mr. Rogers. Now I need to dry it, peel the tape off, and sign it. All right. Let's sign this thing real quick. Oh yeah, I like it better with that straightened line. Like I said, I want to come back with a fountain pen.
Why do you like it better with a straight line?
It looks more like the edge of a table, corner of a room, floor to a wall. I have a lot of curvy things going on, and the straight lines are a good contrast to that. I've got the green contrasting the red, I've got the yellow contrasting the lavender, I've got the light contrasting the dark, and I have the curves contrasting the straight lines, and I like the more contrast I can put on there, the better. I really kind of want to put some paint spatters out in there. That's an awful lot of white space for me. but I opted not to this time. Maybe we'll do it on the illustration. That's called foreshadowing. When you give a hint of what's to come. And once you recognize the hint, you realize that it was obvious.
Audience's donkey is Dutch for easel.
Yes. Yes. A donkey for us, though, is what we call those tables, those little stool benches that fold with the one side straight up, and with the one side straight up that you can rest your easel on. I think I have that handy. Give me just a second here and I'll show you. It's not that one. It's bench. Here we go. I made one. Let me skip up here to the exciting part. Do. You know what I can do? I can go one better than that. I can share it. Entire screen, share screen. I can go to my phone. Sources. Stop that. Phone, sources, browser 3, refresh. And I can go here and I can show you this is my sketch bench that I made, and it doesn't look like much, but the important thing about it is what it does next. You can't hear it. I'm talking about where I can stack them, what I can do with them, how hard they are to move around and store in a studio. Here's how it works. Dude. This is a long time ago. But this is what we call a donkey when we talk about an art easel. There's a great illustration of how we would use it. But the problem with them is storage. It's always, if you have a studio full of these, you have a hard time. You have to have an area dedicated to stacking them. They take up a lot of floor space. They take up a lot of room in there, and they're hard to transport. So I fixed mine. I must fast forward just a little bit. So I fixed mine. A single bolt right on the end that I can just loosen. I really should have sped this up or something. But I wasn't expecting to show it off. I didn't realize we were going to be talking about donkey easels. And now I can carry it on the back of my motorcycle. So, but that is a what we call a donkey easel here in the States, or at least that's what I learned them as. So that, let's see. I tell you what we'll do. We'll stop here. Let's stop here and show that off for a second. Get you a good look. That's my aloe vera succulent. And if you didn't know that was an aloe vera, it'd be pretty hard to tell that's an aloe vera. You can't really see the. I'm with Pamela on this. You can't really see the teeth on the leaves. But we're going to stop here. We'll take about a 5-minute break. Everybody go take a bathroom break. Get you some more coffee with rum in it, or whatever you're drinking, and we'll come back and we'll do what's on your easel.
Raindrops are falling on my head, just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. I hope you know that this has nothing to do with you. It's personal. Myself and I, we've got some straightening out to do, and I'm gonna miss you like a child misses that blanket, but I've got to get a move on with my life. It's time to be a big girl now, and big girls don't cry.
In just 7 days, art can make you a man.
Or a woman.
I'm sorry, buddy, but you were made from a Ken doll.
Look at what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. Sweat of the body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture a dream if you can? A courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom, Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and how can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Well, it's so cold. Maybe, oh, my father, you know, is always too bold. Well, maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream? Why? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Uh-oh. What day is it? Who can tell me what day it is?
I wish you could see her face.
What day is it? Mom. What day is it? What day is it? Come on, I know you can hear me. Don't pretend you can't hear me. Mom. What day is it? Mom. Missy.
Don't say I love you.
What day is it? Missy. What day is it? Come on, Missy. Come on. What day is it? What day is it? Little girl. What day? Come on, tell me, what day is it? What day is it? Thursday! Woohoo! Thursday! The artistic biker will make you happier than a Norse god on Thursday.
Making your way in the world today takes it.
The artistic biker will make you happier. That button, there we go. The artistic biker will make you happier than a Norse god on Thursday. I need to check something out there real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. That be right back button only works one way. I'll have to fix that too. All right, so let's set this aside and let's look at what's on your easel. Let's see here. Stop this. Go to this. What's on your easel? What's on your easel? What's on your easel today? All right. Enough nonsense. Usually my son used to sing that for us. Okay. Outlook. We had inbox focused. I had from Rick. Did I show you his red deer from last week? How do I make that not turn? There's got to be a way to make that not turn so that when I turn it this way, if it doesn't turn, it doesn't turn for you either. There's Ivy. We were talking about you. We were worried about you. We were going to send somebody over to do a wellness check on you. I can't really get in there. I can't really turn that to show you. To rotate it for you, because when I try to turn my phone, if I turn my phone sideways, it turns the picture sideways. If I lock the picture from turning sideways, it locks the phone from turning sideways. So there's Rick's red deer that he sent in, and then he sent in this beetle. Not to be confused with a beetle with an A. This is a beetle with an E. So this one doesn't love you. Yeah. Do you remember what kind of beetle that is?
Citrus.
It's a citrus beetle. Good job. I couldn't remember. And then he didn't feel like doing a boxcar, which, in all honesty, I didn't feel like doing a boxcar either. So he did a frog. Angry frogs. And then from from my mother, that one's the one did not have the picture in it. My mother had her 10-minute quilt. Oh, I should have downloaded the pictures beforehand. There we go. Why do you call it a 10-minute quilt? Is it because you worked on it 10 minutes at a time, or is it because that you're just that good and you could do the whole thing in 10 minutes?
No, I couldn't find a block of time to do it, so I thought of Ivy and her trains, just doing one color for the time of the train. I thought, okay, she can do that. I can do 10 minutes every time I walk by.
And I'm so happy that Ivy was here for you to say that.
Yeah. Her trains inspired me.
10 minutes at a time. Every time she had 10 minutes, she just sat down and spent 10 minutes working on her quilt. Ivy showed up just in time for that, didn't you, love? So yeah, that's a nice looking quilt too.
Thank you.
I steal your quilts the same way that Mo steals my art. And then Pamela sent in succulents. She's been working on succulents. Look at that though. She gave them leaves some depths, didn't she? I wonder. There, that'll give you a little bit more of it. And then, what's this one? A frog! A red-eyed tree frog.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then, a succulent. See how those hairs seem to... You did a good job on those. I see the shadows. I see the contours. I see everything. You did a good job on those. You're more patient on that stuff than me. I probably would have put essence of hairs. More succulent. The succulent process. Is that a holly? What kind of succulent is that? That's a blooming succulent is what that is. Look out. Wait. All right. Hang on a minute. I just want you to see this. I don't know if this is a boy girl thing or not. We have Pamela's. Mine. Is that a boy girl thing, or is that a what causes that? Zoom back out. But there's that. She says that's a Christmas cactus. But there's her workspace. She's got the washi tape there in the background. She's got the drinking water with the cap on it, so she doesn't put her brush in it. That's important. These things are important. Well, there's a close-up of the. Well, you know what? You're looking at me looking at it. You should be looking at her. You should be looking at her space. I used to have a producer that would tell me I was on the wrong camera.
Sorry.
All right. And there it is, the close-up of the actual. Pamela says that was her morning shake, not a bottle of water. Ivy said, I just wiped my palette the other day. Occasionally it's necessary. Yeah, it's a girl thing. I have to have Pamela remind me to change my paper towel. All right, and then here's Pegrin's easel. Is Pegrin still here? Did Potato get her? Haven't seen her chat in a while. What do we have going on here with the little bison? Is that a quilt also? Oh. Well, isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's really nice.
So I don't really have anything for my easel this week. Honestly, I have been messing with OBS broadcast studio and my AI assistants, and I've been working out some automations so that when I pause, if I stop talking for 5 or 10 seconds, it stops recording. And then when I start talking again, it'll start recording again. And it will take that hour-long video, that 45-minute to an hour-long video of dead silence, and turn it into a 20 to 30-minute video where you really just kind of see the action, and you hear the vocals, and you don't have the long dead silence periods. And so I've actually been spending all of my spare time working that out, and it's worked out pretty well. Those videos are going to start posting on the 21st. So I've got those scheduled already in line and in schedule for the 21st. Ivy, did you send me your book? I know you've been editing. Oh, okay. You've been editing the book. The book will be on sale August 1st. So hopefully after the Thursday after August 1st, we can have your book, and I can show off your book. My coloring book, I should have my second coloring book ready to go before very long too. So hopefully we'll have that going. I have been working on those. I can go back to the phone, and I can show you. You know what? I probably shouldn't do that just yet. Let me find the folder before we start flipping through my phone. Before I let you into my image stream on my phone, let me just find that folder first, and then I can show you some of the new coloring sheets that'll be coming out soon. Is it this one? Let's see. I think these are new. Let's see here. I'll go back to phone. So I've just got some. I just have some new. There's a platypus, crickets, Apollo space capsule, dingoes, ducks, alligator, mud skipper, lemurs, capybara, sloth, black widow. I just have some new coloring sheets ready to go, so I should be publishing those before very long, and then we can have that out. And I made the comment the other day, we're on day 472. Or no, I think we're up to 475. What are we up to today? Today was 473. We're up to day 473. And so I have 473 of these things that I can put into coloring books. And so that is what I am working on in the background also. What is Pamela saying? Is she leaving?
No, she's not.
She just said she'll see y'all tomorrow.
No, she invited everybody over to her space to join her in her space tomorrow. And I just said that would be incredible. Claudia said she's starting her car. And Pamela says, awesome, see y'all tomorrow.
Oh, Pamela, she said, I wish I could invite y'all over to join me in my space.
Right.
Pamela, start a blog, start a YouTube channel. We'd all show up. You've got a built-in audience.
Back on Pegrin's quilt, she made the stencil of the buffalo and then painted it on the fabric.
She's really cool like that.
Yeah.
She's, like I said, she's the one that came in the studio and showed me how to paint fur that one time. just a fantastic person. Just an all-around fantastic person. I'm really glad to see her tonight. What was I doing? Do we remember what I was doing? I was painting in aloe vera. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I'm
You're ready to switch to the
illustration.
Pamela said she doesn't think she's smart enough to switch channel.
Point. You turn your phone on. You turn your phone on record and point it at your artwork. I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it.
On the backyard shows.
My dad took the phone and recorded. I think my mom actually did this. Recorded how to run the dishwasher, the washing machine.
Oh yeah.
Recorded how to run the washing machine. She just turned her phone on, aimed it at the washing machine, and said, "This is how you start the washer. This is how much detergent to put in it. This is the settings you want. This is how big a load that you normally want to wash. You can go bigger, you can go smaller, but these are the adjustments you make for that. And then you start it like this, and then that's all you do until it dries." Like a 30-second video, got 4,000 views. We got to find a blank piece of paper here. It's not marked up. I think I can safely flip through this book on this camera without fear, but I'm not going to. Some of the things that I draw, YouTube is not a fan of. I may have to get a new book. Oh no, Texas Art Supply, here I come. Oh no. All right. Oh no. Not.
Your dad probably doesn't realize I could see decided to go in the backyard and do my sunroom window.
Huh?
That is nothing but trouble from going after this time of day.
You're gonna make my coffee come out my nose. Do. What's some other things? Dad walks around the backyard talking about the birds. Dad walked around the backyard talking about the flowers that y'all planted. Dad just sits down and talks about the heat. He sits down and talks about his family.
Shows building the patio.
Shows building the patio.
Yeah, just whatever strikes his fancy. He's got quite a following.
He does.
What's up, baby?
When you're crazy, the crazies turn out in droves to play along. That is why Ivy and I have such a great following. When you're crazy, the crazies just line up to join you. I have also been paying attention to my analytics. And one of the things that I noticed, if you decide to start a YouTube channel, and Ivy and I have very different experiences with shorts and vertical streams. And one of the things that I noticed was the vertical stream. One of the reasons I stopped paying attention to it, one of the reasons I've stopped showing it altogether, is that the average vertical streamer, the average vertical viewer, is only there for a few seconds, and then they skip out and they go on, and that gives you a lot of views, and added up together, it'll give you some time that YouTube will count towards your monetization and towards all the other things that are fantastic. But then when it comes time to look at your subscriber count and your viewership, it'll say, well, your subscribers aren't watching your channel. your subscribers don't like what you're putting out, or they do show up to your channel expecting it to be short and pithy like a short, and they stay for 10-15 seconds and then they blow out and your retention rating tanks. And so I have ended all shorts and verticals. I still do the vertical stream because I know there are people that still like to watch on their phones while they're sitting on their chairs, but a good 60% of my audience uses their laptops and uses their computers and their televisions. Another 25% uses tablets, according to YouTube statistics. Another 25% uses tablets, and then the remaining 15% are on their phone. And so for those 15%, I don't want them to miss out. I want them to be able to watch.
We have a new viewer, Wild Art Vibes. Just found the channel and is checking us out.
Hey, Wild Art Vibes, welcome to the show. This is the Thursday night stream where we just hang out and art with besties.
Yeah, from South Texas.
I am in Houston, sir, or ma'am. I am in Houston. But Ivy and I have wildly different experiences with the verticals. Which one is that? And then I need this one. And then I need this one. And then I need the ones on the other side. That's an awful lot of pencil. I've had enough pencil for one night. I'm moving ink. Outside of Corpus. Yep, we're in Houston. I'm an hour and a half away from Houston, but I'm in Houston, so. You're down there in Corpus. They're having some kind of special thing with the Lexington going on, aren't they? Are you seeing a lot of activity with the Lady Lex going on in your neck of the woods? I have to be careful because I have a tendency to stop looking at the reference photo at this point. Pamela says her friend Tori has been trying to get her to subscribe, get her to start a channel for a very long time. Also, like tonight, you just turn the cameras on and start chatting as though your friends are in the room with you. It's amazing, the support that comes up. And then when you have problems, like you have something in your project that you're struggling with, like making the pricklies on the side of a aloe vera plant. You know, not to be too specific. You can talk to your chat and say, how have you solved this problem in the past? Have you experienced this problem? And when you did, how did you solve it? Can't talk. Harding. What's going on here? This one. This is on the side over here. And this one.
Art does mediums of oil, charcoal, pastels, and watercolor.
Cool beans. Well-rounded. I do ink and wash, watercolor, and the occasional acrylic these days. But it's been a while since I've done an acrylic. Tell us about your camera setup for filming. Okay, well I use basic webcams. I don't have anything fancy in my studio here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras, and 3 of my cameras have 2 views, one close up, one far away. And so I have them on rotation, where you spend the majority of the time looking overhead at the artwork that I'm creating. But then before it gets too incredibly boring, the camera will change just a little bit to give you a different view, give you a different perspective. Hopefully it happens before you get too incredibly bored with the scene. And then it's so it's like off axis, over shoulder, and over the top, and then my face. And then what's that?
Pamela wants you to send her that picture. She wants to paint that one.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. And then I use OBS to run the cameras. Can't talk. Arting.
Claudia's going to make a video for Pamela with how to set it up.
Cool. Yeah, my setup is a little complicated for a novice, for a beginner. I've been working on my setup for 14 years now. How old is my son? My son is 16 and a half, and I started this when my wife was pregnant with him. So I've been doing this for over 16 years now. I just never invested in the expensive cameras. I've had countless people tell me that my kit is what's holding me back. And I don't care.
She says, Wild Art says it frees you up to focus on art.
That's right. I watch the recordings and I say, okay, why am I bored? What would I do here to make it not bored? Make it not be boring? And I look at what Bob Ross did, and I look at what Justin Wilson did, and I look at what Red Green did. And I build my channel as if Bob Ross, Justin Wilson, and Red Green had a love child, it would be the Artistic Biker. But nobody under 40 knows who those people are.
And the show in the morning is entirely different.
Yeah, the show in the morning show at 5:30 in the morning, we take a random object from the Random Object Randomogrifier, a toy from the toy box. And we draw it, we talk about it, specifically about the toy. Like tonight, I'm not talking about aloe vera, I'm drawing an aloe vera while we talk about whatever we talk about, whatever comes up. But in the morning, like tomorrow morning, I'll be drawing this strawberry poison dart frog over here, and I'll tell facts about it, like the fact that it's considered a poison dart frog, even though it's 3 countries over from anywhere they ever used this particular frog was never used for to poison a dart, but it's still considered a poison dart frog. We'll talk about the coloring, how the primary purpose of the coloring is to alert the predators that this thing is toxic and that they don't really want it.
Pamela says Bob.
Bob? Did I say Bob?
Bob Ross.
Oh, Bob Ross. Yeah. Yeah, nobody under 40 knows who that is. Nobody under 40 knows who any of those people are.
I do want to know if you can number your pages in your next book.
My coloring book? I could.
Yep.
I intended for those pages to be ripped out and shared. My full intention was for school teachers to be able to rip them out and make Xerox copies of them. That was my goal with them.
Wild Art says that we are all in the right place.
Oh, because Wild Art is over 40? Ivy says, I'm 33 and 4. Thank you.
No, but she wanted some numbers.
Oh.
That doesn't relate to age.
Oh, okay. I thought she was trying to tell us how old she was, like my wife having anniversaries of her 29th birthday. This is my favorite part of the process. I probably never told you guys this before, but this is without a doubt my favorite part of the process. This is the part that turns the whole thing from a two-dimensional object to two-dimensional drawing to a three-dimensional. Gives it depth, makes it something on the page, makes it something that looks like it might lift off the page. And I love this part of the process. I've probably never told you guys that before, and I'm sorry. I've been such a poor friend to never tell you that before. We're in the part of the process that I'm revealing to them. I'm revealing to them that this is my favorite part of the process. Who's leaving? Claudia?
Wild Art.
Oh, Wild Art. Well, thanks for stopping by, Wild Art. Tell you the same thing I tell your mother. You can't be in the way, you are the way. I think I'll go with vermilion. Okay. Let me dry that real quick, and then we can come back with some other colors. That was nice of Wild Art. That was a nice surprise to have somebody stop by like that.
Yeah, she lives in a real small town.
Right outside Corpus Christi. She's a girl?
Right. Yes.
All right. I'm going to start with some yellow here. You think I couldn't talk a while ago because I was arting? You just watch me art now.
Camera's on you.
Oh, is it?
It was. It just clicked off.
I don't do that often. I try to make faces at the camera whenever I see it.
Excuse you.
What are you talking about?
That color is vermilion.
What's that?
Excuse, Pamela says, excuse me. I believe that color is vermilion.
It is vermilion, Pamela, and we're getting there. Hold your horses. I promise you. I promise you we're going to get there. But if I do the vermilion first, the yellow won't show through the highlights. And Ivy always says do the yellow first. Sorry. I actually need to dry that yellow before I can move on to the vermilion. So let's do that. Well, I mean, I can do some of the vermilion. I just won't be able to do the vermilion in the petals. See, there's vermilion all in the tips of the leaves. There's streaks of vermilion in the base of the green. I only said that because you're here, Ivy. I may have started with too big of a brush here. James Gurney did the Dinotopia, and he does his he goes out and he sketches in the field with his brushes. He's got his own YouTube channel, and his own Discord and his own Substack. And when he goes out and sketches in the field, he uses like 2 brushes. He's got a little pointy brush that he uses for detail, and then he's got a big brush, not this big, but a big brush that he uses for what I'm doing now. And I've learned so much from James Gurney. Let me show you if I can do this without having all of my books fall down on my head. I don't want them all to fall on my head at the same time, but this is the kind of stuff James Gurney does with I believe this is oil, but he also does it with watercolor and gouache, and it's just glorious painting, just glorious illustrations. And most of the time he just uses 2 brushes on his channel while he's sketching in the wild, not necessarily in his studio. In his studio, he may use any number of brushes to achieve the goal that he's after. But on his channel, when he's out sketching, and he goes to a lot of places like barns and farms and zoos. He goes to a lot of places to sketch on location at many different times of the year, so that he can get different sunsets and different types of shadows, experience different seasons. It's just beautiful, beautiful work. And I do just love to watch him paint. He hasn't been producing videos lately as much as he's been writing on his Substack and Discord. But when he paints, I love to watch it.
Right.
I probably should have changed to a smaller brush at this point, but I'm really just having a good time. Using the pressure to control the thickness of the brush. Just having a good time. Let's see. Let's add some Prussian blue to that mix, so that stem can be just a little darker. Alright, let's dry that, and then we'll ink it.
Have you heard of 1000?
You've mentioned 1000 before. You've mentioned 1000 before, but I don't remember if that's an artist or if that's that granular paint you like?
It's an artist.
It's an artist.
Yeah. Claudia's followed him since the beginning.
10 Hunt has a style she likes very much. Let me dry this real quick. We'll talk more on the other side. Yeah, you've mentioned him before. I don't remember if I looked him up or not. My dryer cord is so wound up it bumps my light. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping here with these colors because I don't like how dark that flower got. I don't like it, but I am moving to a smaller brush. Get a little bit of crimson, load that brush up nice, get a little crimson, get a little white acrylic in there, load that brush up nice. So that when it dries opaque. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the vermilion. Just get a nice load of vermilion there. And a touch of white acrylic to make it opaque. It's not enough vermilion. want. I want black gummies. I want vermilion. When I want vermilion, I want vermilion. I don't want kind of vermilion. I may have to add some yellow to it. I have to be careful I don't let the acrylic get back in my pot. Alright, that's not going to cut it for me. Isn't it funny how quickly the red overpowers the yellow?
Pamela says, "Quote rebellion."
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. To really be careful not to let the acrylics dry in my brush and not to let the acrylics dry in my watercolors. You're going to mix watercolors and acrylics. Make sure that your acrylics do not dry in your pots.
Pamela says it's the white. It makes the colors too creamy. It's better to mix zinc white as it doesn't dull the color.
I agree. But I have to use what I have handy. I agree wholeheartedly. That's why I went straight for red and yellow to avoid the white. Because white dulls stuff down. I don't have acrylic vermilion, so I have to kind of mix my own. There. I'm going to stop with that. It's so easy to overwork that. Let me dry it and then we'll ink it. All right, full disclosure. My friend Pamela is teasing me because she sent me a care package a long time ago. Let me move this out of the way so that we don't mess it up and knock everything off the table. She sent me a care package a long time ago. And it is... That's it. It is all of the acrylic paints. It's got everything. She sent me this care package a long time ago. She sent me this palette. She sent me this lovely gift. But I don't think about it in advance. I wasn't thinking in advance. I better get my vermilion out. So while I was sitting here, painting, I was reaching for what I had available to me. So yeah, I probably had vermilion. I'm worn out now. I think she sent me that paint so I'd do that bug.
Claudia says it's almost ready to send your box. Is there something that you really want to try, some paint brand or something?
You know, I don't know anything about Dutch products. So I don't know what I don't know, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It's like not knowing what questions to ask because I haven't been exposed.
Ivy says she'll do the hermit crab tomorrow and spin it horizontal to confuse folks.
That's funny.
That's what the two numbers were for earlier. There were pages in her book, and then we voted on which page to color.
Oh, yeah, and I didn't number my pages, so you just have to count your way through it.
Claudia says she'll surprise you.
Thank you.
Ivy says, actually, so to give more room for Malcolm because he hasn't yet learned not to walk all over her artwork.
Malcolm's a cat.
Yeah.
Is Pegarin still here? Pegarin has potato.
Peggy does, yeah. Pamela says, Ivy, you would love Ben Hunt and his little family and all the wonderful artists he brings in.
I think Jonathan should do a t-shirt drive like he does. What do you mean t-shirt drive? Tell me more of this t-shirt drive you're talking about. Did your microphone quit working, Mom?
No.
Okay.
My keyboard was fine.
Oh, okay.
I was talking while I was going ahead on mute.
That happened to me once.
You what?
I said that happened to me once.
Ivy says for Claudia to send you some brushes.
Do I need brushes? Another artist I used to follow. I haven't seen him draw or paint in a very, very long time. I have his books also. This guy, Sheldon Bornstein. He did a video one time because everybody always asks him what brushes he uses, what paints he uses, so they can all try to do what he does. And he said, oftentimes I just use a Hershey's bar. He was eating a Hershey's bar when he started the video talking about it. And he says, often I just use a Hershey bar. And he turns around with his Hershey bar on a piece of newsprint and just does the most beautiful figure I've seen in a very, very long time. Just gorgeous figure work with a Hershey bar. He says it's not the material. Don't get hung up on the material. Don't get hung up on the tools. Focus on the fundamentals.
Pamela says he has a t-shirt club and he designs a new one every month, and everyone who pays to be in the club gets a shirt from him.
How much does he charge for that? Because I thought about doing something like that.
Yeah, Ivy says, I wonder where he gets them done and how much it costs him to make them.
I have a t-shirt press here. And if you were to limit your memberships, we only have room for, say, 40 top tier members. So get your membership fast. I could do 40 t-shirts a month. But if you've got 500 top tier members, you'd have to have them printed someplace else. But you limit your top tier membership. I've actually considered stuff like that. My problem is, and Claudia kind of talked me out of this. My problem is that I don't want to charge you. It's not my business model to charge you. It's my business model to have a sponsor like Dick Blake or Jerry's Artorama or Sailor Jerry's or Maxwell House Coffee. It's my goal to get, Safari Limited that makes most of my models, or Toy Manny, who made this beautiful little frog. It's my goal to have them sponsor. I don't ever want to charge you guys. But then Claudia pointed out to me that should be up to you. If you want to send me money, you should be allowed to send me money. That's why if you look on the chat in the bottom right-hand corner of the chat, there's a $sign. If anybody feels like donating, there's always that $sign right there. But it's not I have a really hard time with that because it is not my business model to want to charge you. You know, and there's memberships and stuff like that. But like Ivy's got a membership set up on her channel. She posted something the other day and tagged me in it, and I couldn't watch it. It locked me out. And I don't ever want to. I'm not saying that people shouldn't do that. That's just not the goal, not my business model, not the thing that I want to do. Like I said, my goal is to be sponsored by by Dick Blick or Jerry's Artorama, or even Texas Art Supply would be cool. You didn't do anything. It was you just posted a short and you tagged me in it. But it was but when it posted members only. And I know you didn't mean to post it members only. I know you did not. But when it went live for members only. Anyway, there is my illustrative yucca plant. And I didn't mean to call you out. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. There is my illustrative yucca plant versus my stark watercolor not a yucca plant, aloe vera. In this frame it looks like a yucca plant, but the yucca plant's flowers are big and white. Aloe vera. Yeah, and that's what I figured, Ivy. That's what I figured. Ivy said some things go live first for members only, and then they flip public later. That's what I figured. I didn't think anything of it. I was only using that as an example, and I wasn't trying to call you out or saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying that memberships have that problem. You know, maybe I make the vertical stream members only, so that I don't have the same problem with the vertical stream that I have so that I don't have the shorts people disrupting my vertical stream. Anyway, there are my two aloe veras that I did tonight. Claudia says she likes the second one best. Me too, because this is my favorite style of doing stuff. This, as far as watercolors go, ink and wash and playfulness like this is my favorite style. So that's what I did tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I feel like we had a lot of technical talk tonight. More YouTube stuff. Pamela, I hope we inspired you to start a channel, because that would be wicked cool. We could see you working in your workspace, and we could. Claudia still hasn't had any sleep. Tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Texas time, lunchtime for Claudia. We're gonna do this strawberry dart frog, and we'll talk about how it's not really a poison dart frog, because nobody ever, as far as we know, nobody ever used the toxin off of this frog for poison darts. We'll talk about how its coloration changes in the several different forests that it's in, and its coloration changes based on what the predators will avoid. It's not about blending in, it's about being seen. So its coloration changes so that it can be seen against the background, and so that the predators will avoid it. I mean, the predators always eat one, right? They always try to eat one, and then they're like, ah, no more, never again, no more of that, thank you. That's enough poison dart frog for me. And then anytime they see anything that color, they know to avoid it. We'll talk about all those kinds of cool, fun things at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning Texas time. So you're going to want to set your notification bell for that. As far as the Artistic Biker Live went Thursday night arting with our besties, I think we're going to bring this to a close. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I look forward to this every week when I get to art with my besties. It's my favorite time of the week, just like it's my favorite time of the morning when I get to art with my besties. I look forward to it every day and every Thursday. Be sure and tune in next week, same Artistic Biker time, same Artistic Biker channel. And then we dance. We dance until somebody says they see me dancing, because when they see me dancing, I will know that the lag has caught up with the stream. It will let me know that I won't be cut off mid-sentence. It gives everybody a chance to say hello and goodbye to each other. Gives you a chance to click the clicky thingies so that you can watch another fantastic video just like this. But the most important thing is that I don't get cut off.